Most people don't fail to start because they are lazy or they don't feel like doing something. It's because they overthink. Let me tell you, the number of times that I've thought about doing this video, I kept on thinking, oh, the lighting is not good, the set is different because now I've changed a different location in the house. How many people would want to talk about overthinking? Do you think that you're someone who is important that people are going to watch you? Like, let me tell you, in the mind of an overthinker, anything is possible to think about. Like, it has gotten to a point in my life, overthinking has become so ingrained to the point now I don't call myself an overthinker. I just deeply think. I think deeply and reflect. You see, there are the good sides of thinking through things and there's the negative side of it. And in today's video, we're going to look at how has it really impacted my life, because this one characteristic about myself has really kind of taken me really some few steps back. Because what overthinking has done in my life is sometimes I'll spend hours and hours through the night, even without sleeping, just thinking about one thing. And the unfortunate thing about just being an overthinker is you just overthink through all the situations and you actually don't think about solutions in that problem. You end up analyzing, overanalyzing, thinking about something which is not even worldly possible, and then you end up saying, I don't think I'm good enough. And that is one characteristic of some of us who are overthinkers. We always think of ourselves less. We always have an esteem issue of some sort, whereby you just always think that the world is against me, or whatever is happening is just happening because I'm not good enough. You know, sometimes life happens and you start questioning yourself. But the truth is, all about life happening, you might probably don't know that it's all because there's a purpose and a reason why you are in a certain season or you are in a certain phase of life. Taking a moment out as an overthinker and just saying, why am I thinking through this situation? There's a time I had losses after losses after losses. My business was not performing as it should or as I had thought it should. And the question was, why am I not performing well? Why are people not coming to buy from my shop? Why are people not asking for my services? Am I not good enough? This time, I'm also an MC as a side gig, but I really love hosting events. And this time I had taken a long time without even hosting a small birthday party. Let me tell you, I kept on asking myself, am I not a good MC? Am I not good enough that I can be called upon to host an event, just even a simple event as a birthday party of 10 people? Just call me. And this thought kept on disturbing me, and even it went far beyond. Now, thinking the situations where I've been an MC and asking myself, oh, did I say something wrong in that event? That's why no one has ever called me back again to come and MC their events. Let me tell you, as an overthinker, you always put blame on yourself. And unfortunately, in most cases, you end up beating yourself for not being good enough, whereas you were okay. Not all of us are perfect, but at least you are okay by the fact that you're putting your best foot forward. The other thing I've seen about overthinkers, we always have this challenge about spotlight effect. It's a thought in psychology whereby you think everyone is looking at you. All the focus is on you. So when something is happening, you're always asking yourself, oh, what will Nani say? Oh, what will our church say? What will my parents say? What will be the society saying about myself? I've started a business. I've gone through the 4 years in campus, and then I'm coming back to a hood and opening an M-Pesa or a cyber shop? Can't you go out and look for a better job? See, for overthinkers, unfortunately, we always make it as we are the only people in this world and the whole world is focusing on us. Just to burst your bubble, imagine there are people who woke up today and they didn't think about you. I kept on thinking, everyone is just focusing on how I dress, how I talk, how I relate with others, and unfortunately, guys are minding about their problems. And here you are, you're just creating situations in your mind. Now, there is something powerful about our mind. Our minds can create a whole universe even without it in existing. You can create a situation, create problems in that situation, and create problems because of that problem in that situation. Like, you can create so many patterns just in your mind. And the unfortunate thing is, now you end up not living in the reality. You start living in the reality that is in your mind. And the unfortunate thing about that is, as long as you're living in the reality that you've created in your mind, a facade of something that is not yet even there, you end up creating a reality that is false, but now it becomes a reality. Have you ever found someone who is depressed or feeling stressed by just the fact that they have created a certain thought in their mind and it's disturbing them? I have been in situations whereby I have created a problem with a problem because of a thought that was problematic at the beginning. We should treat our minds as such powerful tools that can enable us create positive things. The positive side about overthinking is you can be able to analyze all the situations in your life so that you can put all the cards on the table and know which card to play with. One thing that I really am taking as a positive of overthinking is, in the evenings or when I get time or when I catch myself thinking through situations so much, I get into writing. You see, when you get into writing, you're almost emptying your thoughts into somewhere else. And this is one thing that I really would want, if you're struggling with overthinking, for you to adapt as a habit. Anytime you catch yourself thinking or overthinking, just write it. The beauty about that is we now stop having our brains as a storage for things that are not even there and things which are there, to the point now you're emptying your thoughts into somewhere else. You can either record a video, record it as audio, write somewhere as your journal. There's so many apps out here for journaling. There's one called Journal. I'll plug it in this video, and it helps you like relieve yourself all this stress. It almost feels as if you're talking to someone, but you're actually relieving all your thoughts and all your pressures into this paper. And sometimes when you write things down, you end up actually realizing, imagine this is not a big problem as I had thought. Now, let's say you have had a bad day at work and you have made a loss. In your mind, you're having 10,000 problems why you are in that loss. If I'm to tell you, write for me just 10 problems as to why you went through a loss, let me tell you, you'll get to number 5 and you'll start to struggle. Writing down helps you relieve things in a way whereby you start figuring out, imagine I'm not in such a big problem that I had thought. Imagine this is not such a crazy problem that my mind had created. The other thing in which you can help your mind in clearing the overthinking is just taking some time off and just walking. Walking has a way in which you can be able to just clear your mind. Even as you're thinking, it's not as toxic as just sitting down and overthinking and just beating yourself. As you're walking, you're thinking through the situations. You're thinking through the problem that you're in. You're thinking through about that person who said something wrong to you, and now you're overthinking of how bad you really are because of someone else. As you're thinking about it and as you're walking, your mind is getting refreshed, your brain is refreshed, and by that 5 or 10 minutes walk end, you'll realize you're coming back to the house, you're so fresh, yes, you're feeling a bit tired because of walking, but your mind is so relaxed and so fresh. The other thing that I really take keen interest when I find myself overthinking is just catching myself and asking myself serious questions like, Dan, is this what you're thinking really worth your time? Is this what you're thinking really worth your energy or even your life? Sometimes we do overthink things that we can't even change. Like, okay, it has rained. Now I'm starting to blame everything and everyone, and starting overthinking of how now the clothes that I was supposed to wear now is going to be different. What am I going to change? There's some things that are so dire that we can't change. The only thing we can change is our mindset towards that situation. It has rained. Imagine as you're complaining and you're wallowing because of rain, a farmer somewhere is so happy that it has rained and their food products are going to grow. Just imagine, as you're overthinking, just stop yourself and ask yourself the critical question. Why am I overthinking? Is this really important? Can I not think about it because it does not afford my energies? The final thing that I'll really want to ask yourself as you catch yourself overthinking. You see, sometimes we end up overthinking because we did not attack the situation as it happened. There's one thing that I'm really learning nowadays. If I have to say something, I say it at that time. I don't have to go and think about it and then come to tomorrow and say what I was to say. Because now what that creates, it creates a gap in which it allows you to overthink. You see, whatever people say, let me go sleep about it or sleep on it, I nowadays don't take it quite as much. If I have to say something, I'll just say it now. Tomorrow, we're going to think about something else. I don't create these gaps that are going to help me overthink or just make my mind think through situations that are not there. So if someone asks me a question, oh Dan, how can we do this and this and that? I'm like, oh, just do this and this and that. Not, let me think about it. Sometimes we think and start overthinking about things. Just say it there and then. If there is a comeback to it, you're going to come back to it after you're finished. Close that tab. Don't have so many tabs opened in your life that you're having even anxiety because you're overthinking about this, and since now you didn't say about this, you're overthinking about something else. Your mind is such a beautiful tool. Help it and help yourself by living a more impactful life, by allowing your mind to just think through situations positively and acting on them immediately. I do believe we can be better by thinking through situations, but stop overthinking and think through situations in a better way. Till next time, see you.